obviously. I don't know. Quante persone italiane ci sono in stanza? Okay. Okay. English presentation because we have other guys speaking not in Italian. Good afternoon and many thanks for coming here. First, welcome on board. Why welcome on board? This is a vehicle presentation, cybersecurity. Obviously, this is just a public information, not reserved or restricted. And I'm ready to go very, very quickly. This is my CV, but it's try to quickly because I have more slides. I'm a security specialized in over there in more times. I'm work to ministry, cybersecurity teams, NSA, and so on. Okay, but I would like to start the presentation first. Just a few slides to can story. This one. This is? Yes, correct. Fiat Balilla. This is an Italian car dating back 1920, more or less. How many technologies? More? More technologies. Electronic? 0. If I would like to attack this car, mechanical approach. Right? Okay, next one. This one is my picks. Correct. Again, Italian car. This one is it's a Piaggio, again, an Italian motorcycle. Technologies? No, technology, yes, obviously. Electronic? 0, again, okay. Next one. This one? Renault 4, okay. Technologies? More technologies. Electronic? Again, 0. Mechanical approach. And now, this is a show. This one? Do you remember this one? No? Yes, it's Rolls Royce, but it's a Hello Span cartoons. Electronic? 0. And this one? Is a modern cartoons. This is a very fantastic car. Speaking, autonomous driving. Yeah, okay. Electronic? More electronics. And this one. Do you remember this one? It's a very, very fantastic car, dating back 1980, more or less, 1919. Self-driving, speaking, computer on board. Is a modern Tesla, okay? Very good. Electronic? Wow. Mechanical? 0. And arriving to the state-of-the-art car is normal, just not for the Mercedes, but is the keys. Is a normal car now. Is a more electronics, more mechanical, but self-driving, no. And if I would like to attack this one, you prefer using the mechanical approach or the information technologies? In this case, both, because here this is the key. Push this one and release the key. The mechanical approach is good, but the electronic approach is very good. Now we are arriving to the future car. The first is this one. Is a connected car. Is a more or less design are similar to the state of art, but this is a particular because we have a particular computer on board, and if possible to exchange information to other cars. For example, to state of art, to GPS, or the traffic, and for the smart grid is very good. but it is a non-self-ing, no autonomous self-ing car. And we arrive at the next one again, the self-driving. This is autonomous, automatically autonomous. Do not need the driver, just to please go back to home, and this car will be going. How many millions dollars to buy this one? If possible, now? Not possible. At the moment, tomorrow, the Mercedes launched the first, the connected car, but we need to driver, okay? Self-driving, but assistant driver. You can't reach the hand of the car. But this car is autonomous, obviously, but I try to explain what is the problem now. One car is more complex because the one famous website is a Facebook. It's a 4 million line of code, okay? Well, line code is the code to programmer to have the web interfaces. Connected car is 100 and connected car 3,300,000. Are you sure we don't have the bug in this model line? Yes or no? I'm a good programmer, but are you sure if I have 300 million line of code is no bugs, no error? And the second problem is that inside the car is a particular connected switch. The name is a CAN, is a connected area controller, and use the port OBD2 is a standard, just is a DB, now we are set the peaks to show. And using the ECU is an electronic controller unit, is like to traffic regulator, okay? When you use this car, this one is go to go, no go, okay? The information inside the car. But the CAN is not secured because it's not authenticated, it isn't clear. For example, if I would like to reach the ABS or the pressure tire, it's possible to arrive and to use the OBD port. It's very, very simple. This is the design. This is a standard, so also you download from internet, nothing the part. Inside the CAN bus, we arrive with more information, the health information about the car, accelerator, stop, pressure of tire, ABS, the glass. All information arriving to the CAN bus and in clear. And now, if I would like to attack, what is the vehicle? The first, use the outside, the Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, cellular. Is the possible outside, but inside. For example, using the OBD port, using the CD, or use the particular USB key, you insert in your radio station, and you crack the car. But why I in fact compromise the car? I would like to joke, okay? For example, or I'm a terrorist. Why? Not for fun. Yes, of course, it's possible, and now it's possible. It's very too easy. And I try to explain just using one example. Can I use the car to send a message around the world? For example, using the pizzino elettronico. Now I try to explain what is the pizzino elettronico. It's a little paper, and you can move around the world using hand by hand. And this is an example. Okay, I have the San Francisco here and New York here. These are a road, and I compromise one car, and this car compromise another car. Again, again, again. Inside this message is put a bomb in Times Square. Go, go. The information arrived in the last car. Done. Now I have just some some questions. First question, it is possible to prevent this attack? First. Second one, can we intercept the message? Yes or no? Yes, no. Why no? In this scenario, the information is transferred, information transferred by car, but the distance is a Bluetooth. The information no go into internet and come back in the other car. Just is a very near. But another question, can I use the car to massive attack? For example, I compromise one car, this one I compromise again, like to virus or to malware, and I have the distributed denial service attack to one website, to a government website. Can or can't? Can. It's done. Second one, what about digital forensics? Do you know what is this digital forensics? Okay, ready to go? Good, okay. But if possible, have the digital forensics investigation inside the car? Now, obviously now. For 10 years, is yes. Now? In the future, yes. Now is a not standard approach. Is a one person, one approach. Okay, I have some slides to resolve this problem. I suggest you to click to you in AEM, the library is important links because you can possible to download the papers and to approach the design of car, but it's a simple approach, obviously. You can save it by design, 30 part is a typical approach to prevent the attack. It's not particular to focus on the car. It's a very simple. And you can download the another document, is a J3005. Now I will not explain all the table, but in this document is divided to hardware and software approach to secure the car, secure the design, secure the software, secure the approach. And other two books, first is this one, Physical Automotive Systems, and hardware protect to the ground vehicle application, because if the first vehicle to attack the car is the OBD port, is very simple. You can buy from eBay the kit to crack your car. Be careful, okay? It is not a joke. Other two documents, possible to download this one to using the National Highway Traffic Safety and Administration. In Italian word is motorizzazione civile, ok? O Ministero dei Trasporti. Other documents, obviously by NIST, but I would like to see some videos. This one. This is an attack? Yes or no? Come on. Yes or no? It's an attack? Yes. Okay. It is not an attack.
It's not fun to have your 2-ton SUV's brakes hacked just as you're parking in front of a ditch.
Okay, hold on tight. Hold on. Oh.
That's what I've learned from Charlie Miller and Chris Valasek, a pair of hackers who have spent the last year developing a piece of software that can wirelessly sabotage this 2014 Jeep Cherokee. It hasn't been altered in any way. There are no devices attached to it. But like many thousands of Jeeps around the world, it can be remotely hacked over the internet through a cellular connection to its entertainment system that would allow someone to take over its steering, its transmission, and even its brakes. To demonstrate that, I'm going to act as today's crash test dummy and drive it on the highway here in St. Louis, while Charlie and Chris hijack its digital systems from Charlie's house miles away. They wouldn't tell me what they had plans, but they assured me that it wouldn't be anything life-threatening.
Remember, Andy, no matter what happens, don't panic.
It's not the first time I've driven a car while it's being attacked by these two hackers. But in 2013, they were in the back seat, and their laptops were wired into the vehicle through a port in its dashboard. Now they're sending the same sort of attacks remotely, and I have no idea what they might do.
He's going as fast as I've seen him, so.
So first we're going to turn the fan on him.
Yeah, let's turn the fan on, see if he even notices.
All right, something just turned on, all the fans and AC and stuff. I didn't do that. The trick started small. Oh my God. There's a picture of Charlie and Chris in tracksuits that just appeared on the dashboard. But as I drove down the interstate, things started getting unpleasant and very loud. Perfect. I can't turn it down.
This was such a fun video. Steve, I'll kick it up to Jordan.
The air conditioning is blasting, the music is blasting, and I can't see anything because of the windshield wiper fluid.
Okay, do it. Do it. Kill the engine.
So we're killing the engine right now.
It says park sense. Actually, can't accelerate. I stomped on the gas, but the Jeep slowed to a crawl. It says 43 miles an hour, but I'm not going that fast. I turned on my hazard lights, but I was still stuck in the right lane with no shoulder to escape onto. Guys, I'm stuck on the highway.
What do you say?
Oh, I think he's panicking. He's not going to be able to hear us with that radio. It's so loud.
Guys, I need the accelerator to work again.
The accelerator will work.
It won't work. You're doomed.
Seriously, it's dangerous. I need to move.
You got to turn the car off.
Okay.
Now you should be good to go. Semi drove by.
All right, I'm going to pull over because I have PTSD. Charlie and Chris have only tested the full range of their attacks on a Jeep Cherokee. But they say that hundreds of thousands of late model Chrysler vehicles may be vulnerable through a feature called Uconnect, an internet-connected computer in the dashboard known as its head unit.
These cars, head units, expose a particular service that probably they didn't want to. It lets you do things like query it for information like the GPS or the VIN or all sorts of other things, but it also lets you just run commands.
So you have to first break into the car remotely over the cell network and then move laterally if you want to do things like send CAN messages. And those are the messages that we can use to control things like steering or the windshield wipers or braking.
They plan to release a portion of their exploit code at the annual Black Hat Hacker Conference next month. They've also alerted Chrysler, which is issuing a security patch. But they say a lot more needs to be done to protect a new generation of cars that are increasingly connected to the internet and potentially hackable. You guys basically brought this car to a standstill while it was driving on the highway, which I may never forgive you for. And that was just like an experiment. What do you think is the worst case scenario?
We wanted to point out, to show that this attack has serious consequences for this vehicle. And so we did, attack you. But we did it in as safe a way as we could, so we didn't want you to get hurt, obviously. That's why we're working, is to make sure that we figure out vulnerabilities, weaknesses, get them fixed.
We're only two guys with one car, right? So, we can't look at every car, and we want to release this information because more people like us need to be focused on this problem.
After their stunt on the highway, Chris and Charlie still wanted to show me a couple of other tricks. Below a certain speed, they can control the Jeep's steering as long as it's in reverse, pop its locks, mess with the speedometer, and, of course, disable the brakes. Okay, hold on tight. Hold on. Oh,
He's not getting out of that. I don't think so. We're gonna be doing some pushing.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. That's how you drive in the Midwest. New Yorkers don't know how to do that.
It's not fun.
This is an attack? Oh, okay. This is one attack? How many guys have the Jeep? I have the Jeep. But I changed the car yesterday. No, okay, a part of the joke, okay. No. This is resolved, obviously. This is not news, but this video is published in last August in DEF CON in Las Vegas. And
when I read about this, I got really excited, and I think clearly a lot of you guys did
okay,
too.
in this
How many
video,
people in the room want it?
okay, it's not possible to see those 49 minutes, but in this video, you can see the command to break the car. It's a public, just possible to download from YouTube. This is for Tesla, it's not cheap.
Any sort of pen test like this. Authentication, that would work. However,
Okay. This is at the DEF CON 2015, last years. But this is a serious problem because March, just a moment, okay. 17 March 2016, this is a FBA website. Be careful. If you have the connected car, and I don't use, it's possible to use, is a cracked. And example to demonstrate, or if possible, and if you suspicious that your car are hacked, please write one email here. And in this case, if you need to buy one other car, what's your car buying tomorrow morning? Jeep, Tesla, Fiat, Volkswagen, the same, because the technologies are the same. Identically, canvas is the same. Technologies, the same. Just for joke, I prefer attacker to Jeep or Fiat or another one, or Tesla, but the technologies are the same, the system are the same, the method is the same. Do you remember this? Oh, sorry. Not authentication, not encrypted. All cards. Dangerous? Yes. Other two links, and I stop my presentation. Here you can download the PDF, the first-tier automotive cybersecurity framework. Corvette are bracket. Same system, the same, all the same. Technologies. In this case, we use the hub. Remotely stop it, the car, go, stop, from one app. OBDD2 port, don't go. Now we have 50 minutes, correct? Yes, for question. Domande? How to protect? Okay, how to protect? Yes, we possible. Okay, it's possible. At the moment, we have studied a particular boxes, more or less is a black box. It is installed from canvas to the vehicle attacks, for example, to IPS, IDS systems. And in this case, all message before to arrive into the canvas, verified by signature. If ready to go, yes, it's not possible, no go. Because the canvas, we have a standard framework, standard camps, and for this case, it's possible to stop it. Sorry, I don't understand. Yeah, at the moment, yes, but if I install this black box, it's not possible. Okay, okay, okay. The question is, when I install? At the moment, the car manufacturer not installed by default. But if you want to, can install this one in second time. Yes, it's not complicated. It's just to install by yourself these boxes.
No, I mean the hacker can open the trunk.
If you install the boxes, it's not possible at the moment because this is a prevent the attack. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Now we study if possible to install this IPS, IDS inside the canvas by default by car manufacturer.
So you need to go to the mechanics.
Yeah, this is a mechanical.
How is the cost?
Microphone, sorry.
Which is the cost of this?
At the moment, we just studying because it is not simple to install this one because we are more time to latency because the packet is not to go too very fast. So if I do push the button to stop it, the car are stopped. But
so almost any car can be hacked right now.
By now, just. Well, now I think it's possible to install by yourself, but I think in 2020, all manufacturers installed by default these systems.
But now it's all vulnerable.
No. Just to install it your by yourself.
So they can be hacked?
Yeah. At the moment, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Altre domande? Other questions? Just two Italian word, but voi impaurito, che è successo? Vi vedo attoniti? Vi ho spento? Domani tutti con l'asino andate a camminare, che succede? Domande? Vai, ok.
In your opinion, is it possible that a free software approach could be useful for to mitigate problems on this matter? Because at the moment, all car software is protected by industry patents and very strict copyright laws.
Okay, technical depends. Okay, we have two streets. The first is a legal problem, is a patent, you can't. The second one, are you sure that you install the free software inside the car and the car is work correctly? This is not a joke, okay? When you push the button, you need to push the stop, the brake, the car has stopped. Yeah.
I mean, not I write my own software and load it on car operating system, but manufacturer can share the source code to allow revisions.
Okay, now I understand.
Third parties.
Okay. The canvas is a public. If you want to download the public message, the canvas public message, you can. The proprietary is the pinnable, is not public, and the particular message is not public. For example, like to voice over IP, okay? The SIP is a standard, but you try to implement the asterisk, go. But if you want to install the asterisk in Cisco Avaya system, you can't. Because it's a standard, it's good, but the manufacturer modify this standard for add particular features. And again, this is not simple to resolve this problem. It's not a technicality problem, just a legal problem. Just one example, okay? You have the autonomous car, and the autonomous car is not corrected way, okay? For example, no full stop to the traffic regulator. Arrive at the fine. What is the legal problem? The software development, the car manufacturer? It's not simple. Other question? Anche in italiano, eh? Please.
Ci sono mezzi, metodi o strumenti che possono essere utilizzati già da adesso per un approccio investigativo alla digital forense?
Sì.
Nel caso
sì,
si verifichino dei...
questo è un sistema embedded, ok? How many American... Just solo gli italiani? Si switchiamo in italiano? È più facile? No, ok. The forensics approach inside the car box. Okay. This is an embedded system. At the moment, use the same approach. This is embedded. You dump using JTAP or JTAP approach, dump the memory, and I hope to possible to have the forensics. But the problem is the log. At the moment, the canvas is in real time, not stored. And for these reasons, in here in the US, around the world, install these black box, like to aircrafts. And these are boxes register logs to GPS, velocity, gyroscope. And for this one, you can use in forensics approach. Around the world, using in Italia is la scatola che vi mettono quando comprate la macchina con le assicurazioni. Okay? Quella si può usare per ai fini forensi. Other question? Okay, thank you so much.